This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand for the morning of July 8th, 2022. I'm Wes Mills. West Lafayette-based startup Novolytic says it will soon begin testing of its technology with major pharmaceutical companies. It's a final step before the commercial launch in 2023. The company says its technology alerts pharmaceutical companies when contamination enters the drug-making process. Novolytic Chief Executive Officer Paul Dreyer.
Purdue is Lafayette and West Lafayette is so rich with really great analytical and organic chemists and very well educated, very well experienced ones. So we want to keep the opportunity here and grow for those folks. Now, as we grow and take the next steps towards manufacturing and distribution of our products, we will need more facilities. Whether or not they end up on a Purdue facility or somewhere else, that's to be determined.
The startup recently received $1.6 million in seed funding. Dreyer says the money will allow him to hire additional staff over the next 6 months. 3 new residential real estate projects are in the works at Westfield's Grand Park Village that could add 471 living units to the 220-acre development south of Grand Park Sports Campus. The projects include 3 different developers. The Federal Aviation Administration will award nearly $1 billion to fund improvements at 85 airports across the country, including Fort Wayne and Evansville. A majority of the money is earmarked for improvements to terminals. Fort Wayne International Airport will receive nearly $14 million, and Evansville receives about $3.5 million. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.
This is Gary Dick. Each week, Inside Indiana Business Television brings you the people, places, and policies that shape the Indiana economy. Exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Be connected with the full hour of Inside Indiana Business Sunday mornings at 10 on the IIB YouTube channel, or check local listings for the show in your area.
The results of a new survey show Indiana farmers planted cover crops and small grains on 1.5 million acres of farmland in late 2021, matching a record amount set in 2020. The Indiana State Department of Agriculture says the conservation survey also shows about 70% of farmed acres were not tilled, an increase of 18%. Cover crops are typically planted in the late fall after harvest and help protect the soil and keep roots in the ground throughout the winter, which improves soil health and helps filter water runoff. The University of Southern Indiana Foundation has received a $1 million gift to expand university programs in dementia care and advanced care planning education. The funding comes from the Saul and Arlene Bronstein Foundation. The Bronsteins were Evansville business leaders who used their resources to enhance education and support the arts. $750,000 will be used to establish an endowment. The remainder of the gift will fund dementia-related initiatives, including research and education. The Ukrainian Greco-Roman Olympic wrestling team will call Indiana home for the next 3 weeks. Governor Eric Holcomb's office says Hammond Central High School will serve as the team's summer training location. Governor Holcomb and Indiana Secretary of Commerce Brad Chambers met with the ambassador of Ukraine at the Ukrainian embassy in Washington in March, 2 weeks after the Russian invasion of Ukraine began. Holcomb offered to help in any way possible. The team will train at the school until August 3rd. During the stay, the Ukrainian squad will have joint training sessions and meetings with local wrestlers. I'm Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business, Radio on Demand.